Guys, what's up? It's Justin, and I'm actually here in Peru. What is up, motherfuckers? It's Justin, and guess where I am? I don't know if you know where this is, but this is Machu Picchu, okay? I don't know what that means. All I know is I spent a lot of money to get here, and simply for the reason that, I've traveled to 20 plus countries this year, okay? Or by the time, I'm flying out to Uruguay and Chile this weekend, so by the time you see this video, I've been to 20 plus countries this year. And why do I travel so much? People are always saying, I'm jealous of your lifestyle, or why do you travel so much? Or, Justin, this is cool, like, how do you do this? The whole reason I do this is because this is my version of self-development. When you travel to a new place you've never been to, okay, a place where, an ancient civilization lived, or, there's a new culture where you don't speak the language, right? We just spent the last week traveling through all of Peru. It's not that big of a country, so we spent a week traveling through the entirety of the country, okay? Meeting people, making friends, gaming girls, picking up girls, and, doing cool new experiences like riding dune buggies through the, Peruvian desert, okay? Like climbing mountains, hiking. And when you do cool stuff to step out of your comfort zone, what happens? There's a few things that happen here, okay? Number one, you become very, very attractive as a human being, and as a man, if you're a man watching this video, if you're a woman watching this video, you become very attractive. And the reason for that is simply the fact that now you have a lot more cool stories to talk about. You have more to share with the world. You have these cool references, but also, any time for the rest of my life, if I meet someone from Peru, I could tell them that, I've been to Lima and I had some ceviche on the beach, and I hiked Machu Picchu and I did some ayahuasca. Obviously, joking, exaggerating a bit, but the whole point is, I could share those experiences and create that relatability. Now, the cool thing is, I've been to Mexico, Canada, United States, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. The whole point is been a 20 or so countries this year. And anytime I meet someone from one of these countries or who has a background of one of those countries, we can find that relatability and common ground, which is really cool. Because now, let's say I want to go out, meet a girl, meet a woman at a bar. I want to throw a party and a bunch of random people come, and I meet some cool girls. Or, I'm doing some day game out on the street, in the mall, in the park, and I meet a beautiful woman, okay? What happens, right? Usually, for the most typical guys, it's kind of an awkward conversation, trying to find some common ground. But when you're well-educated, well-read, well-spoken, well-traveled, been to many places, can understand the culture, the vibe, okay, and the history. Sounds nerdy, but it actually helps you get laid. Helps you party hard and get laid, okay? Believe it or not. Because you can, make friends with all these amazing people from all these different countries. Now, I would have never experienced this if I didn't go to Mexico a year ago with my friend Boris and, partied up, Cancun, get drunk, meet some amazing Mexican chicks, end up, exploring, seeing some history, and then meeting my beautiful Mexican girlfriend in Toronto, and we've been dating for a year, right? I would have never gotten a chance to actually experience that if I didn't know the culture, because I wouldn't be able to relate. We wouldn't have any common ground. We couldn't relate to each other. But the cool thing is, now that I've done that, okay, now I can understand her culture. And then I actually end up living in Mexico for 2 months earlier this year, right? So the whole point is you want to constantly be pushing past your comfort zone to develop yourself, right? Find cool people that you really vibe with, make friends with them, learn from them. Find people and learn from them. Find mentors, right? With whatever skill you want. And obviously, if you're watching this, it's pickup, dating, and, get the references from them. But a huge thing is traveling. The gist of this stuff with traveling, why scientifically does it make sense? So I run these things called boot camps. It's a formal coaching program where students come on with me for, let's say, about 4 days, typical boot camp program. Now, on these programs, pretty much you're exposed to a high degree of experiences in a very short amount of time. If you think about yourself watching this video, 90% of the guys who watch my videos don't go out and take action. Hopefully you're not part of that 90%. But, 90% don't take action. So the typical amount of reference experiences you're exposed to on a typical year would be maybe a dozen, maybe a couple of dozen if you actually do go out a bit. But most guys don't go out. And, on a typical 4-day program, a student will have thousands of little reference experiences, hundreds of bigger epiphanies and paradigm shifts, and then dozens of life-changing, eye-opening experiences in terms of dating and relationships with women. Now, why traveling is really cool, or why a lot of my students prefer to come to where I am and travel out of their own city versus me coming to them. Why? Simply because you'll get more reference experiences. When you go out, you meet women, you get reference experiences. When you travel and you meet some random people who don't speak your language, you make friends with them, you get reference experiences, right? When you go to a new place you've never been before, you get new reference experiences. So what happens is your day-to-day, kind of routine of, wake up, go to work or school or whatever the fuck you do with your life. Your routine is broken. Your habits broken, which is kind of shitty too, because if you're hitting the gym and crushing business and reading books and meditating and going out and getting girls, that all kind of goes away. It does, unless you really stick at those habits, but it's really difficult while you're traveling because you're taking these new reference experiences. So what it does is it challenges you to, keep up with who you are, put out your real, authentic, vulnerable personality out there to everyone in a new environment where you don't know anyone. Maybe you don't even speak the language. Maybe, you've never been there before and you have no friends there, nobody there because you're traveling alone. And what this does is it allows you to go back home or wherever you decide home is, or even recreate yourself in a new part of the world. Okay? And what will happen is you realize you're actually capable of a lot more than you think you were capable of. It's fucking crazy how that works. But you can start again fresh in another part of the world where you know nobody, have no friends, and you could literally become a fucking god there. It's amazing. And that's why traveling is so important. It's actually, it almost parallels what I teach on my bootcamp programs, where you're just pounding yourself with reference experiences. Now, myself personally, I've gone to a point in my life where I actually won't learn anything more from sleeping with women or having threesomes or pulling or anything, because I've just done it time and time and time again. I've had so many references with women, probably in the millions. Okay, so my version of game is going to a new place and starting fresh, knowing zero of the language and making as many friends as possible. Meeting girls too is part of it. But I'm going to a bunch of new places, experiencing new people, cultures, things. And that allows me to, further push my comfort zone and grow. It's really important because if you're not constantly growing, you're dying. If you're not gaming, you're dying. So for you, now you got to ask yourself, what's the next step in your life? Let's stop for a minute, okay? Ask yourself, what's the next step in your life right now? What are you going to do, right? Are you going to continue the exact life you've been living for the past year? Probably hasn't really changed much in the past year, maybe past 2 years, okay? Probably you're living the exact same motherfucking life you've been living every single day. Every single week, every single month, probably not much is changing, okay? So what you should do is either come on one of our bootcamp programs. You can contact me in my social media in the description. Or you can, jump on a vacation to some exotic place you've never been to and, try to experience a new culture, a new experience, and have a paradigm shift in the way you see the world, okay? Or do both, okay? Come on a program with us we're running one in Miami in January. So if you're interested about those, the links are always in the description of my social media. Feel free to personally contact me and let me know who you are, what you're about, and maybe we'll work together. But that's the gist of it. That's what I want to talk about today. Traveling is one of the fastest ways to completely multiply who you are as a person, really help you level up who you are in your personality, the way you see the world and your perspective. Because right now, this is how much you know, realistically, in relation to the entire world, right? This is how much you know, okay, for most of you, right? And then, this is how much is out there, right? It's literally an infinite amount of knowledge, experiences, places to go, people to see, people to meet, and just things to do. Okay, and just the fact that you literally, know this much, if you're not gaming, if you're not growing, you're fucking dying. So I'll leave it at that. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you massively multiply your results in life. I literally came here just to make this video for you guys. It was one hell of a fucking trip, cost me a lot of fucking money, a lot of emotional pain, but I want it for you guys. I want you guys to experience this and understand that, when you actually step out of your comfort zone, you'll get massive results in life. You simply will. Okay? And you can make the first step by taking action right now. Feel free right now, get a free copy of my free book right here. It's called Nut Efficient Dating for Men. It's It's a 100% free book. You just trade in your email and you'll get put on my VIP email list where you get like free information about random shit that I'm doing and random stories that'll actually help you progress. So feel free right here, Not Fishing for Men, and I'll see you inside the book. And I'll see you subscribed on our YouTube channel in the next video. Thanks guys for watching. Talk to you later.
Make sure to subscribe.